Okay, so we're going to look at this data set here, the LGBT MPs data set. And so when we look over um, at that data, you can see all the countries here, the number of people holding office, and then the first time that it's been recorded that somebody's held office as a member of parliament. So to calculate average, what we actually do is we type in equals the mean, and then we can highlight the data. Oh, sorry. I always do that. You have to type equals the average. There's nothing for mean. So you might try that too and not know what's happening. So equals average. So the average is 7. So we can type in, this is the mean. The median number of people, we can type equals median. So there is a function for median. Highlight what you want to do the median for. Hit enter, and then equals the mode. There is going to be a mode, but like I want to show you how to do the modal interval as well. So the mode is, I don't want to put it there. I want to move it over. So if we type equals mode, so there's going to be a mode for this data and for the year, and so it's maybe so the mode is 1. So that shows up the most. The mean here, we can type equals average. And what you can actually do is just highlight these and pull them over, because it will kind of go to the same reference. So the average year is 1990, or basically 2000. The median year is 1999 and a half, or right between 99 and 2000. And the mode is 2011. And so it gives you some information describing this data set, much more useful than just kind of looking through the data. But you can see why the average is so much higher than the median for members of parliament, because the Netherlands, Italy has 13 members, 24 in Germany, and so you can see 17 in Canada. So these numbers, these countries have much more representation as members of parliament as of this point, as of the point of this data, which you can read more about this data if you're interested in it at the link in the website. Comparing Class A and Class B, so these were data management exam marks. We can do mean, median, and the mode. We can type again equals average. And so even though they're different size of data, you can still compare them. Just because they're one student less, that doesn't. You can still compare them. We do mode, and then I can do the same thing again and get some information about just what I'm getting. Equals the median. And then equals the mode. Okay, and so you start to see like the mean, median, mode. Now it starts to give you an idea that maybe Class B is being brought down because the medians are the exact same. So if we take out 12, you can see the effect. The median actually goes up for Class B. The average is still a little bit lower, but that's also because there's a 15 here. We start to get very similar mean and higher average for Class B. And so when we start looking at the data originally, yes, those 2 data points do matter that tell you something that's going on in that class, but they are pulling the average down significantly. So that's something to think about. One other thing that you can do and to get modal interval is what we can do is we can highlight the data and hit Insert Chart. Now Google Sheets was giving me a little bit of trouble with the chart, and so what we want is the histogram here. And so the histogram's not working right now, but what we can actually do is we can click down here and click use the old chart editor, so if it's not working, and then under chart types we actually want the histogram chart type, and so we actually want this one. Under customization, we can set the bucket size. And so if we don't want to go from 10 to 27, we want to go from like maybe 10 to 20. So have a bucket size of 10. So you can start to see like a better picture of the data. And so I could say, well, the modal interval is a tie between 60 and 70 and 80 and 90. They both have a group of 4. And so that's how we would actually create a histogram with the raw data. So you don't have to summarize it, make another chart for yourself.